In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start your very own small business from home where you could potentially make $500 every single day using only one AI tool. Because this mini business is easy, it's scalable, and you only have to use one AI tool. So in this video, I'm going to give you the full recipe book on what AI tool to use to start this mini business, what you will be doing in this mini business, how you can get the exact right customers, how to engage those customers, and how to make them an offer that is so difficult for them to refuse, they have no choice but to pay you on the day. Now, this service is something that I need in my day-to-day, and let me tell you, there are plenty of creators like me out there. The mini business model that we are going to embark on is in generating viral shorts content for creators that do long form video content on YouTube. I'm going to show you how you can find creators that have between 5 and 20,000 subscribers. This is the sweet spot where you find creators that don't yet have full teams that are able to fulfill the service for them, and they're also making enough money from their YouTube channels that they will be able to pay you to do the service for them. The AI tool that I'm going to show you allows you to plug in long form content from any creator, and it'll spit out a whole bunch of viral, ready to use shorts that you can then mail to any content creator client. So let me show you what this tool does, how to find your content creator clients, the exact email script that you're going to send them. And if you do this to 10 creators every single day with a 50% success rate, and that is conservative, you have the recipe right there. So are you ready for the playbook on how to put this business into action? Let's dive straight in. All right, guys, so the very first place that we are going to start at is at submagic.co. Now, as you can see, Submagic allows you to create amazing viral reels. So they have this very viral looking subtitles over here with emojis. You can add music, you can repurpose clips. And for this particular business model that I'm going to show you, we are going to take existing long form content that creators are making, and we are then going to repurpose that automatically into viral looking shorts like this, and then sell them on to these creators. Now, creators like myself who do primarily long form video content often don't have the time to repurpose those into shorts. It takes a lot of time, and a lot of us creators don't know about these really cool tools like this. And now we often are flooded with emails offering to make us thumbnails, offering to set up communities, but the one thing that I never get contacted for is on offers to have shorts made for me, and a pack of shorts, and I would gladly pay up to $100 at a time for these, because the cost benefit for creators like me that are between 10 and 20,000 subscribers, it just is a no-brainer. So I'm going to show you how to do that with this tool. But first, let me just give you a lowdown on how to use this. So you can simply go on Create Free Shorts over here, and you can sign in simply using your Google account. Now, another thing that you can do with this is you can actually translate videos. So you can upload the shorts and then translate them into a different language so that creators can reach different audiences. It's really such a cool thing. All right, but now let me show you how you can actually get a bunch of short viral clips from one long form video. Now, all you need to do is click on Create a Project over here, and then you will see that you have three options. You can generate captions from existing clips. So these might be clips you have already. You can also clip videos, or my favorite over here, and this is the business model we are going to use, you can get magic clips. And what this does is you can either paste in a video directly from YouTube, or you can upload a video. But now let me show you in a real example how this is going to work. So the very first thing I'm going to do is go onto an app called channelcrawler.com. And once I'm over here, I'm going to have to create an account. So I'm going to go to login. I'll simply sign in with my Google account and just click on next. And then I am going to hit all filters over here. This is the best way to find our target YouTube creators. So we can say we're looking for in the United States and the UK, channel language is English. Here the subscriber count, we want between 10,000 and 25,000. We'll want the total views to be at least 100,000 to make sure it's like, you know, they're getting paid. And that's enough. So now we can hit view channels. And over here, we can see there are a bunch of channels and they even give us the engagement rates, etc. Now, what we really want over here, the main thing that we want is we want the email address. Now, if you don't have any credits with these guys, you may need to purchase credits. But if you want to get these creators' email addresses for free, all you need to do is find their YouTube channel. So you can simply go at their ad over here and then type in youtube.com / and then their at. And that is going to take us straight to the channel over here. My name's Tammy. All right, so we can see that Tammy over here has a channel where she talks about overcoming burnout. She just chats about, it's a bathing boutique, and she's got 25,000 subscribers, 404 videos. Let's have a look at her shorts. Oh, she does actually have quite an established shorts. Well, not really. Look at this. So she's got 404 videos, but she's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24, 25, 26. She's only got 27 shorts, but with 404 videos. So she's got a very low shorts ratio to long content. So this looks like an ideal creator that we can contact and say, hey, we'll give you 5 shorts for $50 or $100, however much you want to charge them. If you want to make $500 a day, you could charge $500. Although for this type of creator, I would go maximum $100. So you only need 5 of these creators to say yes every day and you're cooking, right? So now what we need to do is we need to find her email address. So we're going to go over here, firstly the links, more info, and we're going to click on view email address. Usually YouTube wants us to confirm that we're not a robot. Where is the email address? I confirm that I'm not a robot. Submit. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so now we've got this creator's email address. So we're going to copy this email address over here just so we got it. So bring copy email address. I am going to keep this, and then I'm already going to queue this up for sending. And I'm going to write here free YouTube short. All right, that is going to be the subject line, because any creator, if they see that you've sent them a YouTube short from their own content for free, they're going to use it and they're going to love that. And they're going to open this email address. They're going to be like, I want more. I'm going to show you the perfect email copy in a while that'll make them keep coming back for more. And I'm also going to show you how you can price it according to how much money that content creator is making. So I'm going to go back to this creator over here. And I am now going to find a video to turn into shorts. So let's see, dealing with burnout. This looks like a really good video to turn into shorts. So I'm going to go to this video over here. I'm going to wait for the ad to stop. So skip the ad. Okay, so I'm going to take this over here. I'm going to copy the YouTube URL. I'm going to go back to Submagic over here and click on Get Magic Clips. And then I'm going to paste the YouTube URL. Boom, dealing with burnout. Here we go. Clip duration, auto, caption theme. We're going to do the Hormozy. Face tracking, yes, we want that. And then we're simply going to hit get viral clips over here. All right, and over here now we are seeing that it is generating our viral YouTube shorts. There is an estimated time here of 18 minutes. And you can then use that time in those 18 minutes to then find your next creator that you're going to target. Now, remember, if you want to take the side hustle seriously, you can spend about 2 or 3 hours per day finding 10 different creators every day, and make sure that you're contacting at least 10 creators with the email address that you are using. And when you find your creator, do your research on them, and then craft the email to them, you can then have each set of YouTube shorts generate. Now, let me show you the email strategy that you're going to use and what you're going to say to this creator to ensure that you got a very high click-through rate, response rate, and most importantly, close rate on the sale. So we're going to say, hi, Tammy. All right, Tammy is the creator, and you will say, hi, Tammy. I came across your YouTube channel and I thought that I would reach out. This immediately shows Tammy that we went on a YouTube channel, we saw what it's about. And then we say, I specialize in generating viral shorts for YouTube creators from YouTube creators' existing long form content. And I noticed a gap in your channel for more consistent shorts to complement your existing long form content. So we're telling them that what we are offering is YouTube shorts generation, and we can offer this for them. Next, we say, to show you an example, I created a short for you free based off of your video, Embracing Change, Overcoming Burnout. Here is a link to it. And this is where we are going to put the link to our shorts over here. Oh, look at that. It's already generated 30 clips from us. And this is where we will get the clips. And we can choose the best clip over here to then download. And we are going to insert a link to that download into the section over here. And then next we say, if you are keen, I can send you 5 of these every week so that you can consistently post a short 5 times a week and greatly boost engagement and revenue on your channel. An alternative to this is we can say we can generate 30 of these every month so that you can consistently post a short every day and greatly boost engagement and revenue on your channel. So you can do it either weekly or daily. And this depends on how much revenue you're really looking to make. You could charge, as an example, $50 per week, or you could charge $100 per month. Remember, you want to reach that goal of making $500 every single day. And so if you go the weekly slot, you are going to get closer and reach that $500 a day frequency faster than if you do a monthly retainer. So you can really choose what you want, but if you want to send 30 every month, it is possible with Submagic. As you saw, we just created 30 reels for this lady. And then finally you say, let me know if you're keen and we can discuss pricing and further details. And the reason I mention this and don't go straight to pricing is we want her to respond and be like, yes, tell me more. Because then from there, we can start to figure out, how much can we actually charge this creator? Because if it is a creator that is making a lot of money, we could then up our pricing. Remember, it needs to be sort of like a cost benefit for our creator. And I'm going to show you a very cool hack on how to check how much a creator roughly earns from their YouTube. And I'll show you that in a second. But first, let's have a look at which reel from Submagic we are going to send Tammy. So here's the first one over here. Let's have a look at what it came out like.
I get paid maybe $2 for a live into YouTube revenue over a year. So I do not feel like it's really worth my time to do lives. And that's why I've kind of stopped doing them. Although I really do like them, I felt like last year, especially being so stressed, I'm thinking I have so much other things I need to do. The benefits aren't enough for me to spend 4 hours on a Sunday to do a live. I thought about doing a membership, and I don't know a lot about it, but I think you pay a couple bucks and then the live would be just for members and to keep that group small. And so that's easier to have accountability when we have a smaller group. And I don't know. Let me know what you think about that.
So this is like, a story that she's telling over here. All right, something about teaching on Canva. But I want to see really what is going to be like a good advice-driven short over here. Something that can go viral. Okay, keep track of your crap. I like that. This looks like a good segment. So I'm going to click on this one over here. Let's see what this one came out like.
That happened more times this year than ever. Or people saying, hey, did I give you my application? Or hey, da da da. And it's like, yes, keep track of your crap.
All right, that's a good option as well. So whatever you choose, what you would then need to do is click on the dots over here and then click on download, right? And once it downloads, you can then simply either use a Dropbox link or something like Google Drive, where you then upload that file, and you can then get a link for that file, right? And this will allow the creator to then receive that link. So you click on it over here.
I get paid maybe $2 for a live.
And you click on share over here. You click on, then you just ensure that anyone with the link can see the link. You copy the link over here, go back and put the link to your YouTube short. And yeah, this is the video. And now once this is complete, you can hit on send, and then you can continue hunting for all of the other creators. So here you can see a Miss Books. And again, they are going to want us to buy credits here. So all we'll do is we'll just go onto her profile. We will find her channel over here. So Miss Books, and she seems to talk about beauty things. All right. And again, if we want to find an email address, we just go over here to view email address. I'm not a robot. Submit, and here we go. There's her email address over here. So again, we're going to email her with a similar thing. We can have a look at her shorts, and we can see actually that she does have a lot of shorts. She's got a ton of shorts. So this might actually not be a good client, because look at this. She's got like a ton of shorts. She's sorted out on shorts. So this is important. If we see that a creator already has like tons of shorts, they might not be as good a creator to go for. So then we can move on to the next one, which is Alchar. But I mean, remember, you can go on and on and on with this and just find tons of different creators. Over here, we can see this one doesn't even have shorts. This one needs shorts. There are no shorts here at all. So yeah, here's a good example of someone that could develop a short strategy. And so all you do is go on Submagic, paste in the YouTube URL over here, get shorts, and then sell these to the creators. Now remember, when the creator responds, then you can price it at either $50 or $100. But if you see they're making a lot of money, you can then charge even more. So now let's use this Alchar channel as an example. So the tool that you're going to use to see how much a YouTuber makes is called Social Blade. So let me show you Social Blade. I'm going to go to Social Blade over here, and we are going over here. Now you can search any YouTuber and see roughly how much money they are making every month on YouTube and from YouTube monetization. So if I show you Mr. Beast as an example, this is crazy. Look at how much Mr. Beast is making. This is crazy how much he's making. So every month, the estimated earnings for Mr. Beast is between $690,000 and $11 million. Now, it is my experience with the YouTubers I know and myself, usually the amount of money that's really being made is the one that's on the right-hand side over here at monthly earnings. This is just most of the time the case. So it's safe to say that Mr. Beast is making roughly $11 million every single month just from the YouTube monetization alone. All right, but we are not going to be emailing Mr. Beast because we probably won't get a response there. But what we are going to do is we're going to put in a creator like the ones that we saw. And over here we can see he's only estimated to be making $81 every single month. So this isn't really a good option. We could probably get away with charging him $50, but not $100, because That just wouldn't make sense. All right. So then let's go back to our friend Miss Spooks, the channel we just saw now. And she is estimated to make $1.2 thousand every single month. So this lady, if we were going to offer her, let's say, 30 shorts every week, we could easily charge her $100 every single week, because that would only be $400 of her 1.2K, and we could greatly increase her engagement and her subscribers and her views, and therefore monetization revenue. So this is an example of a really good creator to reach out to, and then we know we can charge her a little bit more. You could even say $200 a month, and it may be very worthwhile for a creator like her. All right, so now you know how to see how much these creators are earning. So you get the deal, right? You find your creators using a channel crawler, right? And you can filter by subscriber size. You can then see how much they're making with Social Blade. And then you use Submagic to actually create the clips for them. And what is really amazing is that they give you 30 at a time that you can download. Plus, they give you the actual headlines that you can use on the shorts. So you can offer that as well. You can say, hey, I'll include headlines and description for you in your shorts. Now, keep in mind, you can also get existing B-roll content from them and generate the captions automatically, as well as clipping their existing videos. Plus, you can use the translate feature to actually translate their content into a different language. So it's not only limited into creating shorts from the long form content, you can also do all of these other features. Now, here comes the important part. No business comes without a little investment. Now, in order to use this feature, you are going to have to invest. So their starter package is starting at €12 monthly. And then you need to add 12 in order to get the magic clips. So you're looking at €24, a similar amount in dollars monthly as your investment in order to use this feature. However, if you are wanting to do this as a full-on business, I would highly recommend you go with the Pro plan over here, where you're then looking at a full investment of about €35 per month. Now, if you do the math and you really go hard at this and you look to make the $500 per day, that investment is going to be minuscule. And I can highly recommend that you do that. And then if you really want to absolutely take this to the next level and turn this from a side hustle into a full-time business for yourself, I then highly recommend you go with the business plan, because then not only can you be offering creators the service, you can also start your own viral shorts business. You can create content for yourself. You can edit content for creators. You can edit their existing shorts to add these amazing subtitles, music, emojis, translate shorts. You can turn this into a full content generation business. And in terms of cost benefit, it really does make sense to use this tool if you are serious about short form content. So yeah, it is not pie in the sky. If you really put in the time, the focus, and the energy, it is possible to get to that $500 every day. You only need 5 creators to agree to a weekly or monthly retainer of $100, where you are providing them the shorts content that they want. And remember, with retainers, that is recurring monthly or weekly revenue. So in the beginning, you'll need to hustle hard every day to get 5 creators to say yes every day. But then that curve is going to go down as the time goes on, because you'll have the recurring revenue. So eventually you won't need to contact 10 plus creators every day with half of them saying yes. You'll need to contact less and less, because eventually you will have that revenue coming recurringly until you're making that $500 a day on autopilot. So yeah, it does take a lot of hustle, a lot of effort, a lot of reaching out to these creators. But as I said at the beginning of this video, the possibility of making even more than $500 a day is there if you put in the effort and the elbow grease. That's how business works. The more consistency, dedication, and passion you put into it, the better the rewards are going to be. So yeah, I hope that you have found value in this. If you have any questions about Submagic, about this strategy, do let me know down below in the comments. It has been an absolute pleasure making this video for you. I hope that you keep it real. I hope you keep hustling, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Peace out.